In our last video, we explored how to break large documents into meaningful, structured chunks using different text splitting strategies. Now that we know what we are sending into our retrieval system, it's time to understand how the system actually understands those chunks. And today, we move into one of the most crucial components of any RAG pipeline, which are embeddings. So embeddings are how we turn raw text into mathematical representations. Those are dense vectors that capture meaning, relationships, context, and even subtle nuances between words or sentences. In a traditional keyword search, the system looks for literal word matches. But with embeddings, the system looks for semantic similarity. It understands that the two words doctor and physician are related, even if the exact words never appear. This is what makes your retrieval intelligent, adaptive, and capable of handling natural language queries gracefully. We'll talk about why embeddings are absolutely essential in modern RAG pipelines. First, they allow your system to perform semantic search, not keyword matching. They let you compare and retrieve related ideas even when phrased differently. They enable vector databases to rank responses by meaning, and they form the foundation of context injection for LLMs. After we understand the concept clearly, we'll jump into hands-on demonstration. You'll see how to generate embeddings from your text chunks, store them, and prepare them for vector search. And by the end of this video, you'll be fully equipped to move from text processing to true semantic understanding. So let's get started. But before we dive into embedding models and their implementations, let's start with a bigger idea that makes all of this possible. That is, the vector space representations. In natural language, words are abstract. They carry meaning, relationship, intent, and context. Things that a machine cannot understand directly. But if we convert words into vectors, numerical points in a multidimensional space, something magical happens. Words that are similar in meaning end up close to each other, and words that differ in meaning naturally drift apart. So this is the essence of vector space representation in NLP. We take language, something humans understand intuitively, and map it into geometry, something computer understand perfectly. And this is meaningful because now we can measure similarity not by matching letters or keywords, but by measuring the distance between 2 points in space. This is why classic examples like king minus man plus women is equivalent to king, and even the doctor is equivalent to the word physician. The geometry captures semantics. But instead of manually designing these vectors, which is impossible at scale, we use embedding models. These models convert text into fixed size vectors that preserve meaning, context, relationship, and even the tone. And we can do this not just for words, but for sentences, paragraphs, and entire documents. Now, if we connect this to RAG, and when we ask a question inside a retrieval augmented generation system, the LLM doesn't search for keywords. It converts the question into an embedding, places it in the same vector space as your document chunks, and finds the closest vector that is the most semantically relevant piece of information. You can think of RAG as the scaled version of finding similar words in the vector space as shown here. But instead of comparing single words, we're comparing the entire chunks of knowledge. Instead of searching one dictionary, we are searching thousands or millions of vectorized text space. And this is why embeddings are absolutely foundational in RAG. They identify how your chunks are represented, they identify what gets retrieved, and they determine how accurate your final answer will be. So in this video, we're going to explore this concept hands-on. After understanding the intuition, now we'll generate real embeddings using a Hugging Face embedding model and use them the way RAG systems do to find meaningful, semantically similar document chunks in the upcoming videos. So let's begin the implementation part. So here, for this implementation, I've already created an API key from Hugging Face Hub and then pasted it into my .env file. Now let's import LangChain underscore Hugging Face. Sorry, Hugging Face LangChain underscore Hugging Face, import Hugging Face embeddings. So not sure why this is being too slow, but anyways, the import is correct. And from .env, import load underscore .env. Import load underscore .env. So let me load the credential first, and then I'm going to define my embedding model here. So my embedding model is going to come from Hugging Face embeddings, and the model name will be sentence transformers all mini lm L6 V2. So this will be my model for today. And here the text that I'm going to convert it into a embedding vector will be this one. So New York is a busy city with a lot of population. So this is a text that I have here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do embeddings dot embed query, and then simply pass in the above content here. Now if I print out the result and let me run this. So to run this, let's first of all I'm going to activate my virtual environment. And once that is done, I'm going to do Python. Okay, what is the folder name? So 8, sorry, not here. Python 8 embeddings and then 1 Hugging Face embeddings.py. So if I run this, I should see a list of numerical values here. It might take some time because the model might need to be downloaded and then downloaded locally, and then maybe it needs to be run, or I think it will not download the model. Instead, it is going to access the model through the Hugging Face API key directly here. So let the embeddings be loaded and then I'll show you. Okay, so as you can see, I can see a collection of numbers here, and then this is the embedding vector for this particular content here. So if we had some documents here, then we would use the embed docs function instead of embed query functions here. So this is going to be absolutely essential in our upcoming videos, where we are going to implement the rack based systems here. So this is all for the implementation. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into embeddings. So we explored how vector space representations give meaning to language, how embeddings convert text into meaningful vectors, and why this entire process is the backbone of any retrieval augmented generation system. Whether you're dealing with short phrases, large documents, or entire knowledge bases, embeddings are the bridge that allows LLM to understand, retrieve, and reason over your data. So in this demo, we saw how easily we can generate embeddings using Hugging Face models, and how these vectors open the door to semantic search, relevance scoring, and intelligent retrieval. So in the next video, we're going to take this a step further. Once we generate the embeddings like you see here, we need a powerful way to store, index, and search them efficiently, and that's where vector store comes in. So we'll explore what they are and why they matter, and how to use them to make retrieval blazing fast and scalable. So stay tuned. The next episode in this LangChain Masterclass will be all about vector stores.